Today, I'm gonna show you my 2 secrets for quick, easy homemade jam. This is my plum freezer jam, and it is so easy to make. I adapted this recipe from my apricot freezer jam, which is super popular because it is so absolutely delicious. This jam is sweet and sticky. It's wonderful on PBJs or stirred into yogurt or anywhere that you would use your favorite jam or preserves. This is a freezer jam, which means that it isn't shelf stable. I love making freezer jams because you don't have to worry about sterilizing anything. You don't have to boil your jars in the end. You just make your jam, put it in your storage container, and you're good to go. Unlike conventional jams, which are shelf stable, you'll store your freezer jam either in the refrigerator for up to like 3 weeks, or you can keep it in the freezer for up to a year and thaw it when you're ready to use. This recipe uses 2 tricks to make homemade jam quicker and easier, and it's perfect for a small batch recipe like this one. Let's make it. The first thing we need to do is pit our plums. That's super easy. All you need to do is slice all the way around. Give it a little twist. And then if the pit doesn't come like right out, you can just do another slice and get at it that way. And you just want to cut your plums up into chunks like this. And I'm going to put them straight into my food processor. Secret number 1 to quick and easy jam making is to use your food processor. I'm going to use this to break down the plums and incorporate the other ingredients so the jam will cook faster. This jam is super simple. It only needs 3 more ingredients. The first one is a whole bunch of sugar. This is jam, and jam uses a lot of sugar. Don't freak out. Then we just need a little teeny splash of lemon juice, just like a teaspoon. That's probably good. And then finally, to bring out all the flavors, a pinch of salt. Just like the littlest pinch, not a lot. Let's process. And you don't need this to be totally smooth. Some chunks are okay. This is a big food processor, so I was able to do it all in one go. But if you have a smaller food processor and you need to do this in batches, do it in batches. Totally fine. Look at that. It's starting to look like jam already. The other secret to quick and easy jam is to use a frying pan instead of a pot. And the reason is that a frying pan has more surface area. A pot would be more narrow. All this extra surface area, it lets the water cook off more quickly, so your jam will quicken up faster. Or thicken up. Either one. So I've got this frying pan, it's on medium-high heat, and I'm just gonna add my whole jam mixture to it. I already took the blade out. Make sure you take the blade of your food processor out, otherwise it will fall right into your pan. We're just gonna bring this to a boil and let it simmer until it thickens. So it's starting to simmer now, and you just wanna make sure you stir it occasionally. Not too often, because you want it to boil off that water, but you just want to stir occasionally so it cooks evenly. And when you do that, scrape the bottom of the pan to make sure it's not sticking. During the last like 7 to 8 minutes of cooking, you want to stir more often because the jam's going to be really thickening up. And you just want to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom. And you want like those thick parts to just keep kind of mixing them into the watery parts. That'll make sure you get a good consistency. Your jam is ready if after you mix it all together, it passes the spoon test. We're ready to put our jam into the jar. So pouring jam can be messy. That's why I like to throw down a little rag here to catch the stickiness. It makes cleanup so much easier. And when the jar is cool enough to handle, it's ready to put in the fridge. If you're gonna freeze this, you wanna let it cool completely, and you also wanna make sure you have a little more headroom in the jar than I've left. You basically want like all the threads that the lid would go on to be not covered in jam, because liquid expands when it freezes. And if you don't leave that headroom for it to expand into, the jar can crack when the jam freezes. Use this sweet, sticky plum freezer jam anywhere that you'd use other jams. Once the jar is cool enough to handle, just tighten the lid and you can stick this in the fridge. Your plum freezer jam will keep for about 3 weeks in the fridge or up to a year in the freezer. When you're ready for jam, you can let it thaw for a couple of hours on the kitchen counter or overnight in the fridge. And you might just need to give it a little stir because sometimes it separates when it freezes and then thaws again. I hope that this video answered all of your questions about how to make this plum freezer jam. If you have any questions I didn't answer, drop a comment. I'm always happy to help. And don't forget to rate and subscribe. Happy cooking!